haven't seen the dang movie
Yeah,
yet.
well, even the
Very
trailer.
true.
This is only the teaser.
This is such an unfair analysis.
But
Hey, that's all
I
we
agree
have
though.
right now. That's all we got.
I know, it's just like, come on.
I'm with Jendra on the whole. I'm not sure it'll be great film thing. But now having seen those ship shots, I know that the tone of the actual or the feel of the film is going to be good because that
It won't
that
be
was
boring.
the proper Star Wars feel.
Yes, like
It won't
everyone
be
else
boring,
says,
yeah.
it will not be boring. Star
Yeah.
Wars
Like I
is
said in my Q&A, Star Wars is many things, but Star Wars is never boring unless you're Cloak of Deception. No, seriously,
so
anyone here who's read Cloak of Deception knows what I mean. If you have, okay, anyone watching this who has read Cloak of Deception, it's the only time Star Wars is boring. Go watch it. It's actually don't go.
That book is so dry. When I was reading that book, I could feel the pages sucking the moisture out of the skin of my hands.
Oh yeah,
that is how dry it was.
Your
my
tongue
hands,
will turn to sawdust as you're reading it.
Yes. It's
Anyway.
like, goddamn, my hands. My hands.
We're talking about different books now. Stay on topic.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
topic.
Okay,
Let's get to
specifics
detail
of the
now.
trailer
like,
then.
Starting with, we'll start off with the voiceover. So the voiceover goes, "There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?" And then the dark side and the light side. First off, who do we think is speaking? What are our speculations on who's speaking?
I think it's Mark Hamill.
Okay, that's his thoughts.
I'm not going for a Jedi, that's for sure. Notice there was a lack of Jedi.
No, definitely
on
not
this
Jedi.
shot.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's too gritty, too dark. It could be, but it'd be a weird choice for them to go for that. So yeah, probably the Sith or Darksider of the trailer, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I definitely think it's a Darksider for sure. I think that's solid for me in my mind. But the
not
two
the one in
people
the
I
trailer?
think. No, the one trailer I think is a Darksider. Whoever's speaking is
No, but
Darksider.
like there's the Darksider in the actual trailer with the
Oh, no,
crazy
no.
saber in that.
Mr. Insane, the Awesome Ignition.
If I'm gonna go through all that, I'll tell you guys who I think each character is, and I know who.
Oh, okay,
I think I know each character. But in terms of who's speaking the narration, I do not believe the person who's speaking the narration is anyone who we've seen on screen yet. I believe it's one of two people. It's either Andy Serkis as the cyborg person we've seen from the concept art. He's like half cyborg, half human.
The Inquisitor?
Or I think, who is going to be the Inquisitor?
Show a picture of that
right now.
Colin, when you edit this.
Yeah, I'll put the picture up. And then, or the other guy. What's the old guy's name? Vaughn something? Vaughn. Oh, I can't remember his name. He's an older actor that's in it. It's either one of those two guys.
Max von Sydow.
Thank you. Yes, Max von Sydow. It's one of those two. And I believe who we're hearing is one of the Inquisitors, who are like the new baddies of the Star Wars universe. Allegedly, yeah. We don't know for sure, but because they say it's connected to Rebels and the Sith are supposed to be dead,
We can assume it's the Inquisitors.
I think it's the Inquisitors, and I think this is the main Inquisitor, whether it's the old guy Vaughn or if it's Andy Serkis. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's one of those two. That's my guess.
Okay, and then
What do you think, Connor?
Well, I guess I do kind of agree with you on all that. I haven't really done much speculation on my own end because I've been hung up on the other details. I haven't been too concerned on who's been doing the voiceover.
See, once you become one of the Force, you can think about this stuff.
Yeah, see? Come on.
Don't
Join
have
our
tunnel
side.
vision. Don't have tunnel vision.
Join the light side, Connor.
Too much fear in the Darksider.
Come on, Connor. We get to be immortal. You don't be.
Oh, yeah. And not even just the narration, but what do we think about that? The lines, like, what does it mean? I know we talked about that a lot.
Well, it's like the Force is awakened. It's definitely has a sense of a new beginning, which is kind of what the movie is going for. Something is awakened, a crisis has happened. Light side, dark side, everything's happening again. I think that's what they're kind of going for. This is a new chapter, a new thing has happened. The floodgates have been reopened.
Yeah, but how is the question? I mean, why?
And
why
what
the light side
for
been
30
asleep?
years?
Question. A lot can happen in 30 years.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, but it seems like nothing's been happening for 30 years. Things, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm afraid of. Is kind of like
I'm sure they'll
nothing's
talk
happened
about it.
Yeah. But I hope whatever they explain is good.
Yeah. So individual shots, we obviously start off with the shocking stormtrooper. That guy scared the crap.
Which, do we think that's Tatooine? Does anyone?
Well, it's almost certainly
that's Tatooine.
It was definitely Tatooine.
It's a desert in
Falcon
Star Wars.
shot.
What do you think it is?
Yeah.
No.
I agree too. I think it's definitely Tatooine as well.
No, but like that guy scared the shit out of me when I first
Yeah.
watched the trailer. I was like, okay, desert, nothing happening. Oh shit! Ah!
As I said before,
No,
I
but
think it's an odd
I
shot to
forget
choose
what-
for the opening. You know, the first shot we ever see in the new Star Wars films. I thought it was a bit odd.
Yeah.
But
What was that actor's name?
the armor
again?
looked really cheap. Did no one think that armor looked like it was
I think it looks
cheap
fine.
plastic?
I think it looked
It
fine.
looks really modern.
Yeah. Speaking of it, I love the design of the new stormtroopers.
I do like
Yeah,
that.
I like
Yeah,
the
the new
slits,
helmet.
the slits.
Yeah.
The new
Yeah.
helmets look super sleek, and the new blasters look awesome.
Yeah, I do like that.
Oh, by the way, the person who is playing the stormtrooper, his name is John Boyega. He is not an unknown actor the same way Daisy Ridley is, which we'll get to later. He's been in a few things. The most popular thing, which I would recommend to you guys to watch, is Attack the Block, which is his kind of his first film he did when he was much younger. It's a great film, and that's where you can see kind of where he's coming from, or what he, the kind of acting vibe he's got. Or
Is he a
most
good
recently, he was in 20. Yeah, he's a really good actor. He was in 24. He was a drone official in that show. So if you guys want to look him up, you can see those two things, and you
Well,
kind of
at
get a
least he
vibe
got
of
some talent
who he
under his
is.
belt. That's good.
Oh, no, he's very talented. He's very
Yeah, but
talented.
I do
he's
like
a nice
this one.
guy.
Yeah, and I do like the stormtrooper redesigns. I'm actually happy they redesigned it. Like I said, fresh coat of paint.
Yeah.
Give us something new. That's always appreciated.
But
so,
new, but still harkens back to the originals, which is important.
Bingo!
They've hit the balance.
Bingo, bingo.
That's the most important thing. Ships,
Sorry, I
And
No,
even
armor
thinking about it,
designs.
like there's a guy in a stormtrooper. This is the first time we've seen a stormtrooper unmasked before. So
Well, no.
I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, what happened to the clones?" But I guess a lot of people didn't realize that the clones were accelerated. Their age, so
I
they're
mean,
all dead.
Once they fulfilled the
well,
purpose, they just aged.
some of them.
Yeah.
Most of them are dead. In
Some of them are not accelerated.
Yeah, in Tarkin it alluded to the fact that some of them may still be around.
Yeah,
but
some of them are still
it's
around.
Not every single stormtrooper is a clone now. Though is what they're
Yeah,
establishing.
I'm sure they'll
Yeah.
touch on that in Rebels.
Yeah. I know that's gonna be a thing in Rebels.
Yeah, it'll-
But also, like, who is he? Like, is he part of the Empire? Like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
What do you guys
so
think?
So that's interesting. Then we have Daisy Ridley's character on the bike,
Yes.
the square
who
bike.
Still isn't confirmed to be called Jaina. Jaina. Sorry, I was
Okay.
Jaina.
I feel like because I was holding to that before, and now I'm thinking no. Because
I
why is she
told
all
you.
alone? Why is she all alone?
I
She's
wouldn't care if
not
they got rid of
Jaina,
Jason and Anakin.
Callan.
to be Jaina, damn it.
By the way, did
I don't
anyone
know.
else notice she has a sand person Gamfi staff on the side of her speeder?
Yes, I
Yes.
did notice that, and also it looked like the tip of the hilt of Darth Maul's hilt. If you look at it really close,
Yeah,
like, if
so
you guys look
it's
at it right
definitely
now,
Tatooine.
Yeah.
oh, it's definitely
definitely.
Tatooine. Easily.
But what is
Yeah,
she?
so-
Is she a Jedi at that point? Is she going to be someone?
We
No,
don't know.
right
used to be a
now
Jedi?
I think she's just a scavenger. The droid we see is actually something that she built, which is like
Yes,
you
yeah, I
know
thought that would be it.
going around now. Is that that droid is she's actually like someone who built that junkyard is hers. Like what we see like the pod racing engine and stuff like that. She makes a lot of stuff. She just she's a scavenger. So that's what she's doing right now. And I think what happens or what's supposed to
Which
happen.
is actually kind of a nice hark back to what Luke originally was on the farm.
Yeah, he just like messed around with droids and stuff. He was really good with them. But yeah, I think Daisy Ridley also she's just a complete unknown. Like she's really like in nothing. I mean, you can
Yeah.
look at her on YouTube and she seems okay. I mean, she's British. She's also British. There's a lot of British people in this movie, by the way.
We make the best actors.
They are. You guys are professors. Like no joke. you guys
Kevin
are the-
Spacey. There is no
you're-
British. There is no British Kevin Spacey.
There needs to be one for sure. But yeah,
However,
I'm
there is
excited.
no American Christopher Lee, so you got that
Yeah.
going for you. There's no American Christopher. Oh wait, there's Christopher Plummer.
Here's a
He's
theory I have.
Canadian.
A theory I have is that the since the Force is awakening, maybe it's kind of like I don't know if you guys watch Avatar, but when Korra opened up the portals, the Airbenders came back. Like there's a
Yeah.
bunch of Airbenders that came back. So maybe the Force awakening something happens, and then people just like there's a lot of people who just gain the Force. So maybe John Boyega as a stormtrooper, he's like, oh my god, I got the Force. And maybe Daisy's like, oh my god, I got the Force.
I did
And
consider
like they
that
have
one,
to
yeah.
find Luke, and they have
That's
to find
not
Luke.
a
So,
bad
like,
idea,
they're
honestly.
like, oh shoot, what is this power we have? Let's talk to the only freaking Jedi we know in the freaking universe, So I don't know.
I actually like that. That could
It's a,
go
it's a
somewhere.
theory.
I did consider
could
that
go
one,
somewhere.
but do remember that the Force hasn't gone away. In all the years that
Yeah.
it was even suppressed, people were still being Force sensitive. They just weren't being trained.
Right, exactly.
So-
That's something like people are force sensitive already, so it's like
Yeah, so a massive
But I'm just
flux
saying
of
that
new,
what
fresh
what
Force
Antoine
users
said
doesn't
could
seem to
be
make
a
too much
decent
sense.
movie plot.
If they really did it well, yes, but I wouldn't think
Yeah.
it was the best one they could have
But
gone
I don't know how they would
for.
explain it. Like, there's no portals like in Korra where you have to,
Yeah.
oh yeah, she opened
Yeah,
the
yeah.
portal, so now the spirits are in here.
Yeah.
Killing Palpatine
Okay.
won't have done anything in that regard.
So
Right.
next up we have the X-wings.
Well,
You know,
actually,
the
no,
X-wings
we
are
forgot
back.
the storm. Oh, actually, we did talk about stormtroopers, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
So we got the X-wings are back with a slightly new design that look great. I really
Glorious.
like the new wings design, and the blue streak just makes it look pretty awesome. Something interesting actually. Did anyone else notice that the pilot, his rebel insignia is different?
Very slightly, yes. And
How's it
There's no like
different?
little
I'm looking at it
stars
right now.
on top.
yeah,
It's a little sleeker.
well, it was the Rebel. It was the original Rebel logo-esque, wasn't it? More than the New Republic designs, because the New Republic design came. With
But either way, it's
the
different.
stars. Yeah, it
makes me
it's all
wonder-
right.
Which makes me wonder, like, is the insignia different because a new kind of government's been established? Is that what the new insignia is supposed to mean, or was it just coincidence that was just shot that way? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, at the
what do we
moment-
think about this too? So I think the Empire is still around.
I was going to say,
Like,
for all we know, that the New Republic hasn't won. The Empire's still around from the originals, because we never
because
saw
all they
them
did was just
overthrown.
build. They just destroyed their secret weapon, but they didn't. Or not secret weapon,
Yeah.
but their major weapon, but they didn't destroy the Empire. You know. So,
Yeah, even if
Yeah.
you read the post Return of the Jedi books, they're still around even up until the Yuuzhan Vong War.
Yeah, the Imperial remnants goes on forever, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you have an
Hundreds of-
empire, it's not going to fall in one day. It'll
Oh.
take 30 years to fall. You know. So
which
which is the same thing with Rome. Rome wasn't destroyed in like a day. It took several years for it to fall.
wasn't
you know?
built in a day either.
Wasn't built in a day either. Yes, that's true. Yeah, what do you
Speaking
think,
about-
Connor? What do you
going back
think?
to the
Where's the
helmets.
Empire doing right now?
Sorry, just going back to the helmet quickly before we move on. Did anyone notice that the helmet didn't make any sense, practically speaking, because of the?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm
it's
looking at it right
weird
now. I'm like,
it's the side panels are resting on the cheekbones as opposed to the jawline, which to me just really irritated me because it seemed that they're going for more design over function.
it looks like a football helmet, like an old school football helmet.
I
I'm
still
sorry,
think it looks.
American
I still
football.
think it looks great.
I like
don't
the
care.
overall design, but I just wish they just made them a jawline strap as opposed to a cheekbone thing. 'Cause it doesn't make much sense. They're kind of going for
Maybe-
the visor approach.
Maybe the new
with the
stormtroopers are like aliens.
Oh, that's true. Like they never had a non-human stormtroopers. You know, the Empire was
Yeah.
very specious, right? Specious. Yeah.
Speciesist.
Yeah.
So that could be like maybe that's why they had to redesign them.
I was talking about the X-wing pilot's helmet. Sorry,
Oh,
not the
He's talking about how like
stormtrooper
it sits like
said
right
Yeah.
above his
stormtrooper.
mouth.
Did I?
kinda.
Sorry, I meant
Yes.
I thought it was a pilot. Sorry. Yeah,
it's weird.
with the cheekbone things that the side, like the big rebel helmet design has been changed.
okay.
I didn't
Well,
like it.
still,
Sorry.
I mean, it could have just been because he was sitting down and you probably just didn't see it. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
But what were you gonna ask, Connor?
I was gonna say, what does he think the Empire is doing right now? Because they're obviously still
Mm-hmm.
around. Like, what does he think the political scape of Star Wars looks like right
Oh,
now?
what do I think? Well, you guys are right. The Empire's not going to fall in a day. It's like Return of the Jedi. How does that movie end? It ends with the destruction of one of their big secret weapons and the apparent assassination of their leader. Major victory? Final victory? No.
Well, they did show all of the celebrations and the statues being toppled in the special
Yeah.
edition, so that might, hint
True,
towards.
But the
It's a
thing is,
huge victory, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean,
The
the
end.
Empire didn't fall when they destroyed the first Death Star.
No, but they also didn't celebrate about it on Coruscant. I can't see
Well,
I can't see them
really hope
celebrating
we
en
see
masse.
Coruscant in the new movies. I think
Probably
we will.
will.
I hope
I
we
think
do.
we will. I don't think we're going to see it in the first movie because there's been no indication
Probably
of it.
not.
but
Yeah,
later on, I think
I'm sure we'll see it at least once.
we have to. It's the
I just want
capital.
to. I just want to see the Jedi Temple again.
Oh, that'd be so great.
No Jedi
Have,
in this.
have
as well.
Luke
They,
like
they show us,
reminiscing.
they show us a dark side of it. They don't show us any Jedi. I find that interesting.
It's a teaser trailer that's 1 minute long.
Well,
So-
and I think it's good that it's
Really can't show a
Darkseid
Jedi.
because the fact that so Darkseid shows that it's a major resurgence of the dark side. Because I feel like in terms of the Force, the Darksiders have been gone for a while. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get into that more once we get to the shot of the Darksider.
Should we just
but-
get in that now?
Oh no! Because I want to hold on.
Save
Let me
that
get a shout out for this actor. The person that we see in the X-wing. His name is Oscar Isaac. If you guys want to check some of his stuff, he actually was just recently in the commercial. That commercial that's what was on YouTube about the boxing. He's like, if something about giving, like what's worth buying or something, like having
Oh, I
money.
think I
and
saw
give.
that.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, like he's
I
the guy in
think
the
so.
boxing ring. He's like, no, whatever. But he's also in Drive, the one with what's the guy's name? Who
Oh, I
doesn't
saw that
talk
movie.
a lot.
Ah, dang.
Not Owen Wilson. That's stupid. That's not his name.
No. It's not Owen
He's from The
Wilson.
Notebook. Oh, what's his name? The Notebook guy.
I can't
I don't know.
remember.
We're gonna get hate for this, but yeah, that guy. He was the the husband's wife, whatever. But anyway, he's also kind of like another unknown actor, so it's cool because we're getting people who are the characters, not so much this like movie star who's playing like.